Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
Ready? 180. Great.
Check, 43. Pick me up. Here we go.
Now they try the right side here. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a cutback right sideline. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 17th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got this complete to the rookie out of UMass, Andy Isabella. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 21-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
From the 50, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. That was close to a big play, just a little bit too far that he was led. He caught it but couldn't stay in bounds, Charles.
Yeah, I'm not very good at these sort of things, but I have to believe the farther you are downfield, the less your margin for error in throwing the ball, correct?
Yep.
Yeah, so they get...
Man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Scott Miller, his first touchdown on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Mike, 54. I got you, boy. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check.
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Dancing to his left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Out of the gun now on third down. Able to find Isabella. A gain of 10, first down, Arizona. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw it on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I'll bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going and being able to make a play on the football.
Well, following the interception, here's Newton. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Cardinals nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Christian Kirk on the return. The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set.
ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second down, 54. At the 39-yard line.
On second down, Kirk, he'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
54, Mike. 54, Mike. Check. Watch 54.
On third down, Kirk. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First down, Arizona.
Let's go. 54, Mike. Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
21-0 our score after one.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go.
They'll look to throw. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Second down in inches. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Cardinals.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
45, Mike. 45.
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
He's coming. We got double up. Mike 5'9".
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That ball complete to Isabella. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on third down. He'll look to throw. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down. Devin White, the rookie out of LSU, there to bat that one away. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
54's Mike. Check. Watch.
They're going to look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. As his guys are in for 6, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different...
It's a foot race. 30, 10, and he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now, there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Hill. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. Right back to him on first down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 17-yard line.
I got one. Shift.
And now he'll tuck it and run. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. Jamal Adams on the safety blitz, too fast to handle.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal. This
fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
At the 25-yard line.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
54. You ain't got nothing.
Second and 1. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. They find some open field here. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But things don't improve fast then. I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point forthcoming. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Buccaneers 45, Cardinals 6.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
The Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll look to throw here. And that will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Andy Isabella was the intended target. Play action. It's Newton. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. That'll bring up second down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And we saw a lot of that a week ago when he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the...
And he pulls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will extend this big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make it.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They're going to try and throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Looking to throw. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. Tackled for a 2-yard loss in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
2nd and 12. at the 31-yard line.
Here we go. 180.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. We got 4.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Out of the gun, Newton. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 14 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after here coming up. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. They'll set up a throw. Open man is Kirk, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready? Step 180. 43 to Mike. Gun. Ready?
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Now a handoff looking right. And some room to maneuver. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that's leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Buccaneers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.